let's create a phone directory. Ready? We are going to start typing on the left, right? So we start on the left. Then we're going to do a right tab stop. We're going to put the phone number on the right, and then we're going to turn the leader on. The leader is the ... Okay. So first thing is type in your last name, comma, space, your first name, and stay where you are. Now, could I have set the tab stops before I even started typing? Yes, you could have. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set a right tab stop. So come up to the top left corner, change that, kind of click through the list of tab stops until you get to the backwards L. That is your right tab stop. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop it anywhere after the 6-inch mark on the ruler. And the reason why I'm not so particular with where you're going to put it is because eventually we're going to drag and drop it on top of what I like to call home plate. This little icon right here, that is your right indent marker. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute. So the problem is, though, we can't drop the tab stop right on top of that indent marker. It doesn't work. You can't. So what I typically do is just kind of drop it somewhere before that marker. And then once I get it dropped onto the ruler, I left click, hold, and drag and drop it right on top of home plate. Okay, so make sure you got your right tab stop showing. Just click somewhere after the 6-inch mark on the ruler. And then once you do, left click, hold, and grab that tab stop and drop it on top of home plate. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit our tab key. Go ahead and hit tab, and bada bing, bada boom, it puts you all the way over to the right side of your document. You only have one arrow, which means you only had to hit your tab key one time, which overrides that 1/2 inch tab, 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 right? So you're not seeing all these tab marks. And now we're going to start typing a phone number and watch how it goes from right to left. This is what I want to see when you guys do your resumes. And on the left side, you put where you worked. And on the right side, you put when you worked there, right? From what month and year to what month and year. This is how you're going to do it. You're going to type in the name of the company, and then you're going to set your right tab stop. You're going to drop it on the right margin, and you're going to hit your tab key, and then you're going to put the month and the year dash the month and the year. So in this case, we're going to do a phone number. So start typing in the phone number, but wait, we're not done yet. So now let's go do the leader. Ready? This is really cool. All right, so go up to, as long as you got a phone number in there, and notice that it typed, when you were typing it, it started from the right and moved into the left. That is what a right tab stop will do. Think of that as a bookend. Nothing's going past that, okay? So now you can do one of two things. You can go up to that tab stop and do a quick double left click to open up the tab menu. Might be a little tricky because you are on the right indent marker. So when you put your pointer right on that tab stop, make sure right tab pops up and not right indent. There is a difference. Okay, and as soon as you see right tab, then you can left click. Or if it's easier, go to the paragraph group, hit the dialog box launcher, come down here to the bottom left corner and hit tabs, and then you get that menu. So what you're seeing in this menu is your tab stop position is set at 6.5 on the ruler, so the 6.5-inch mark on the ruler. It is a right tab stop. And underneath that, do you see leader? And right now it doesn't have a leader. But the leader I would like you to have is the number 2 leader, which is the ... So your choices are dots, dashes, but the dashes are kind of high up. The dots are kind of at the bottom. And then you have kind of like a solid line. And that's kind of laying on the bottom of that row. So either one is fine, but for this exercise, we are going to do the number 2. Go ahead and set it and click OK. And now here's the cool thing about that. Enter. Type somebody else's name. Doesn't matter if it's longer, shorter, doesn't matter. Hit your tab key. Look at the leader. It's already there. And all you got to do is type in the number and it'll start from right to left. And it's aligned perfectly. And it should be aligned perfectly on the right, not so much on the left, because it's a right tab stop. A left tab stop will align on the left. A center tab stop will align in the center of the tab stop, and right will align on the right. So if I enter again and I do another name, right, tab, but this one, he's in France. So +1 dash blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the numbers are for France, but again, if it's a different kind of number, I still can put in the number. It's still going to align on the right, and there's still plenty of room on the left, and the leader will only go as far as when the number starts. Isn't that cool? You might have to do some sort of directory for your company, all your employees and their extensions and email addresses or whatever. So this leader just visually helps you go from left to right. And again, you got choices of other styles of leaders in there, but you don't have many. There's only 3 choices. It's either nothing or dots or dashes or a solid line, and that's it.